Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And my name is Hank, and we're watching the third trailer for Avengers Doomsday.
Yes, we are so excited. The other two trailers were just okay. Hey, did you see them?
I have not,
Oh boy.
so I'm looking forward to seeing what this comes out to be. And what's your opinions on the past two? Have you enjoyed them?
Let's talk about that after this one. So stay after for the priority report. We'll decide if it's a priority 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll talk about this trailer compared to the other ones.
Luke, are you ready?
Oh, no one comes to the kitchen couch for the food. Let's hit it. Is that the expansion, you think? What is that on the ground?
It's got to be the long hallways. It's got to be.
Hold it. Is that Professor X?
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely the expansion.
That's all I know for sure.
Yes.
That's Magneto.
The question isn't, are you prepared to die?
No.
Oh
The
man!
question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Back to the chest. Yes.
I loved it.
Friend.
Oh, he's got the thing. Long-haired Magneto.
All right.
Buddy. Okay, that was the Avengers Doomsday trailer. We're going to do the priority report real quick. What are we discussing? Priority 1, 2, or 3? Priority 1, you're going to see this immediately. Priority 2, you'll catch it whenever. Priority 3, buddy, laser beams? Really? Okay, so Hank, are you a priority 1, 2, or 3?
I'm gonna be a priority 1, honestly, straight up.
Okay,
Big
so
fan.
I'm
Love
priority
them.
I'm a priority 1
100%.
also. I'm a priority 1 also. We're going to talk about what we just saw. So go ahead. What did you see right there?
So, raised on the '90s, big fan of that whole era of the Marvel series with X-Men and all those. So, love seeing them again and getting to see a what looks to be maybe a more comic accurate version of the characters,
Oh, yeah.
especially embracing who they really are. And so it's going to be a great opportunity to see how they can. You can't see it right now. Toes are tapping. Super excited. Super
Buddy.
excited.
The goosebumps. Okay, so growing up, my favorite character, because of the 90s cartoon, was Scott Summers. I know how cool Wolverine is. He is aesthetically very cool looking. We love the rage. We love the trauma. A lot of people identify with Logan, the Wolverine. I love Scott Summers. I thought he was underappreciated in the cartoon in the 90s. But when he was reimagined in X-Men 97, and that first scene when he jumps out and does I was just like, that's my dude.
Mhm.
This, by the way, you've not seen the other two. This is by far the best one. Like, this is maybe. So there's a Captain America one. Captain America's coming back, FYI. Shout out. And he's holding a baby. And that's all you get. And then in the next one, you get a monologue from Thor talking about the child that he kind of is raising from Gore from the fourth Thor movie. And he's like, I'm hoping to show her what it's like to be a person. Whatever. He has a cool monologue. It's a really dope moment.
Okay.
This
he only gets stronger.
Right. He doesn't get weaker. So this is the best of the three. Without question, for me, not just because of nostalgia from the previous shows and the movies, but we see like what Scott Summers is, which is a dog. What do you think, Hank?
Super excited. Like I said, can't wait to see it. Grew up watching the 2000s. What was that, Fox Universe? And so, just like you said, you were definitely always the Cyclops character growing up. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
So it's always fun to see them get to see their light, because that character is he is the leader of the X-Men. You don't realize that, but he's the one telling them where to go, how to do things, what the best decisions to be made are, kind of thing.
If he says to me, my X-Men, I'm gonna be flipping. There's another moment. It's in one of the animated series. I don't remember which one. It takes place pretty far into the X-Men, but Scott's in full-on depression mode, and a single Sentinel, attacks the X-Mansion. This is one of the animated ones, and they're all trying to fight it off. And finally, Scott walks out, and he just blows it the fuck away. Excuse me for cursing. He blows it the fuck away, and then Wolverine turns to whomever he said. That's why he's the leader. In the comics, there's the polarization in the comics for the X-Men is pretty simple. It's Professor X, and it's Magneto, and it's very similar to Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. I don't know that it's a direct pull from that. I'm not that learned, but it's pretty similar if you're into history. It's nonviolence versus violence with regard to irresponsible hate. Okay, and what you have gotten recently in the comics, and I say recent, last 25 years, what you've gotten recently is Scott is the leader of the X-Men, and he has both the pros of both Magneto and Professor X. So it's really cool, and I hope we get to see that. Yeah. We've seen 3 trailers. I've asked you that. We've seen 3 trailers, and we'll go watch the other ones off camera. But my question to you is, Doomsday, in trailer 4, because I think there's going to be 4. Are we going to see the Fantastic Four with Doom, or are we just going to see Doom?
My question is,
no, I'm asking you, like, what are we going to?
And it leads me to question.
Yeah.
If we're going to see anybody, would it not be Spider-Man?
So there's a thing. That's
He's
a great
making
question.
his own movie, ain't he?
That's a question. So the movie for Spider-Man comes out this summer. This summer, Sony Pictures, Columbia TriStar. They don't have Columbia TriStar anymore, but yeah, Sony is making the 4th Spider-Man, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Tom Holland is not my favorite Spider-Man. So I'm not super excited about Tom Holland. I think Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man, and my favorite Peter Parker is the first one. Tom Holland to me just feels like a person with Spider-Man powers. Just another kid with Spider-Man powers. I can
see where you say that. Kind
of boring.
But my big thing is, I can't wait to see what they do with the character, because that version of that character, especially, you could go so many routes.
You know what I'd love to see? Can I tell you what I'd love to see? I think we talked about this, but I know I talked about this with somebody else. I would love to see in Battleworld, okay? Because we are getting a Battleworld, Avengers Battleworld. Do you know anything about Battleworld?
A little bit, but not a whole lot.
I'm not going to spoil it for you, except the first Battleworld back in the 80s is where the symbiote comes from. The black suit Spider-Man. And you don't find that out. It is a symbiote till way later. But you find out black suit Spider-Man in the initial one.
And I remember watching, the 90s cartoon Spider-Man, and all of a sudden he has the black symbiote from
Crash
Landing or something. I can't remember.
There's some J. Jonah Jameson, his son does something with as an astronaut. But what's cool, what I'd love to see is, because Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man waxes poetically about not getting to fight aliens, not getting to do cool shit like the other 2 got to. It would be cool on Battleworld if Andrew Garfield is the one,
especially because he's one of the most tech savvy Spider-Mans.
If he got if he got the symbiote, like, what if it was Andrew Garfield who got the symbiote and is fighting Tom Holland, who doesn't have the symbiote? Mm-hmm. That would be dope. No, I don't think we'll get a Spider-Man Doomsday trailer. I don't think Spider-Man's going to be in Doomsday. I think he'll be in Battleworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doomsday will be, unfortunately, a lot of. I have an unfortunate feeling it'll be very similar to, not Endgame, but the one prior to that.
Ultron.
No, I guess it would be Endgame, where everyone loses, and so unfortunately, this may be one of those movies where a couple people take some L's, and we're going to see it, and it's going to be hard.
I think Doomsday is going to be a not so reluctant passing of the torch.
Yes.
I think that's what we're going to see. I think.
We never got to see it.
Did you see Fantastic Four?
I have not seen the Fantastic Four yet.
We'll do a reaction. We'll put it on the channel because we watched Thunderbolts together. So we'll do a reaction for Fantastic Four. It's great. Sue Storm is obviously the main character of this movie. I don't understand why we're talking about this.
I've heard so many good things about it. So
she's the character that all of these grown-ass super smart men idealize. Like in the comics, Doom, Mr. Fantastic, Namor, like you could just take all of the really, really smart, super strong dudes and have all of them be like, damn. So, because that's what basically happens. Sue Storm is the G. And she's great in the movie, Vanessa Kirby. She's the best part of that movie, I think, without a question. So, anyway.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Nope. I would love this. Then, if that's the case, then they got to eventually put at a point where, for some reason, Doom is convinced them that he's actually Tony Stark working with the Fantastic Four, and she walks in and gives them like a quick, oh yeah, that's the answer, and they've been working on it for that kind of
some sort of thing that puts her right. Maybe not Tony Stark, obviously, but like something that puts her. Let me ask you this: in Dragon Ball Z, every single time you get a new bad shows up, they do something like they do in wrestling. They have a jobber, right? So like Mecha Frieza shows up, and then Trunks kills Mecha Frieza, and then Trunks is like, by the way, in 3 years, y'all got to be ready because some real shit's about to hit the fan. They do that in the Saiyan saga when they're like, hey, here's the Cybermen. And they're like, oh my God, these are crazy. And yeah, they're more powerful than Raditz.
Yep.
Like they do that every single moment. It's a very common thing. And they do that in Avengers Endgame where Thanos kills Loki and defeats Thor and defeats the Hulk, right? The two or three of the most powerful characters we know get handed their ass, right? So my question to you is, what is the first scene of Doomsday?
Ooh, first scene of Doomsday. Again, haven't seen Fantastic Four. Don't really know how. I have ideas. I have attempted to stay off of the internet to not catch all of the stipulations of, I'm going to be scrolling. I'm going to be. But if I see a video, I'm going to be, nope, I'm trying to ignore this, not watching it, that kind of thing. I want to enjoy the movie for the movie aspect. And so.
Okay. So I've got two thoughts. I've got two. Tell me which one you like better.
Go ahead.
Okay. They're both Doom related, obviously, Doomsday. So the first one is, number one, you know how the Illuminati in Doctor Strange 2 defeated Thanos? We have the exact same scene that is from that, except for Doom defeats Thanos. And then we just know, oh, Doom's stronger than Thanos, right? We just jobbed Thanos, essentially. Okay. The other idea is Doom standing there and is just monologuing or talking to the last of the time traveler villain, the guy from Loki, the black dude. Jeez, why can't I think of his name? Hank, help me out. Doctor, no.
He Who Remains.
Yeah, he's talking to the last, strongest He Who Remains, and is like holding him by his shirt, and is like, "You no longer have the power," yeah, or whatever Doom would say. And they're all of the rest are dead next to it.
That would probably be the most comic book accurate thing, is it actually opens up to being Thor off by himself, and the tears of reality start to seep in because he's in a universe that's collapsing.
Or Doctor Strange, because
Doctor Strange is there. And so eventually the idea is that you realize you're watching all of the scattered heroes, and then Doctor Strange is the last one you see in the first 5 minutes, first 10 minutes, first whatever, and then he snaps his fingers, and they all get called to Earth.
Maybe
And
I mean,
so,
we know that Doctor Strange is in a different universe. We know this.
Well, yeah, according to the last thing we saw in the second movie, we knew
And
he
the
he lived
Fantastic
there.
Spoiler alert: the Fantastic Four are also in a different universe.
Correct.
So all those Spider-Men are in a different universe. The X-Men are in a different universe. So I don't know, buddy. We haven't seen much. This fucking trailer excited me, though. Tell us what your priority is in the comments below. We love this kind of stuff. Obviously, we're going to try to get Fantastic Four going because I have seen it. He's not seen it. William's not seen it, but it might just be he and I. We're going to check it out. It's a great movie. And so stay tuned for that. But until next time, later, taters.